Is there proof that Jesus rose from the dead? The resurrection of Jesus is central to the Christian faith. Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 15:17, if Christ has not been raised, then your faith is useless. So without the resurrection, we might as well forget God. On the other hand, if Christ has been raised from the dead, then he's alive at this very moment and we can know him personally. So is there proof that Jesus rose from the dead? Well, we will share with you 3 facts that confirm his resurrection. Fact number 1, Jesus died on the cross. The evidence for Jesus' death by crucifixion at the hand of the Romans is huge. All 4 Gospels report Jesus' death. The nature of the crucifixion virtually guaranteed death. The spear pierced into Jesus' side, reported in the book of John, caused water and blood to flow out, which is medical evidence that Jesus died. And finally, extra-biblical writers record the death of Jesus, like Cornelius, Josephus, and the Jewish Talmud. Fact number 2, the tomb of Jesus was empty. On Sunday after the crucifixion, Mary and another woman went to anoint the body of Jesus. To their surprise, the tomb was open and the body was gone. You might say like, so what? Well, there is a good reason to believe that the tomb was actually empty as the woman reported. Number 1, the disciples of Jesus did not go off to Egypt or China to preach the resurrection. They went right back to the city of Jerusalem. Had the tomb of Jesus been occupied, people would have said something and nobody would have believed the disciples. Number 2, if Jesus' body hadn't been resurrected, the religious and political leaders would have crushed Christianity by locating the corpse and wheeling it through the streets of Jerusalem. But this never happened. And number 3, women were the first to discover the absences of Jesus' body. In first century Palestine, women had low status as citizens or legal witness. The fact that the disciples include women as their first witness to the empty tomb points to one thing, that they were reporting the truth. Fact number 3, Jesus' disciples sincerely believed he appeared to them. The account of his appearances is recorded for us by eyewitnesses to whom Jesus appeared alive over a 40-day period after his public crucifixion. He appeared to various women, to the 12 disciples, and over 500 believers. Seeing the resurrection of Jesus changed the lives of the disciples. They went from cowards to martyrs, from frightened individuals to bold proclaimers of the resurrection. It had to be something more powerful than a delusion or a lie. This boldness of the disciples caused the religious leaders to arrest and threaten them. But they didn't care. They died for their faith and they died for the gospel. All of these events gave rise to the Christian church, who is still very much alive with a king who will come back for his people.